So in Flourish, the way you would start is log into the digital media account, and I'll get you those credentials and send them over to you. Then make sure you have the 2 Excel sheets, and I'll make sure to send those over. One being this type, and I'll make sure that it says Flourish on the title. This way you know that this one is for Flourish, of course, and the other one is for DataWrapper. Once you have that information in there, you go into Flourish or DataWrapper. You click on the, duplicate this visualization. Click on that. Once it does this thing, you're going to come up here. Carrie, I'll go ahead and create one for you right now so you don't have to duplicate. So I'll just say Wahpeton. Since you're also doing one for News Monitor, you can come in here and do Richland too. So put Wahpeton up here, and then you simply go through the steps. So honestly, the only change you have to do is the header and the title here, and that they fall under the header down here. So you make those changes. In this case, Carrie, I'll make the changes here, but you can do News Monitor when you get this. Okay, and then on the footer, I'm going to say my source is actually the Daily News and the website. Once I do that, if you do want to come in here and make modification to the way it looks, go for it. You can do that. If not, the next thing is pull it into data. So you go to data, upload your data. Again, go, in this case, I'm going to pick up my Cap Journal one. I'm going to say open, import publicly. Yes, next, select the columns, fine. The columns, you want to make sure that you're picking, the purple is from B to P, so make sure that those columns are selected. If not, what it's going to happen is if I say B to K, you notice how it doesn't highlight them anymore. So basically, if you don't want these candidates in the chart, you don't have to delete them, you just don't have to select them. But if you do, make sure you put all the columns in here. And then the label, of course, it's the main thing, which is the racist. Then, once you've done that, I mean, you can make your modifications here.
Excuse me, can everybody put on mute who isn't talking, because there's a lot of background noise.
Thanks, Sarah. So once you upload it and you embed it into the website, you don't have to do the Excel sheet again. You can simply go to your data. You have your format here. Make your modifications of percentages here. Keep the percentage here so it pushes to the live chart. Because if not, if you take this off, it's just going to show 30. So we want to make sure that we put that in there. Once you do all that, you come in here and say export and publish. You're going to say publish to share and embed. Publish. And then gives you the green light. This is your embed. If you have done it already and you embed it into the article, you don't have to do it again. But for this as demo, I'm going to do it again. So then I'm going to go to, let me just go to my other browser. I'm going to go to blocks and cancel that. And I'm going to go to new assets. I'm going to say more HTML because it's code, so you need an HTML asset. If you place the code directly inside an article body, it will just show you code on the live site. So make sure it's always an HTML asset. You're going to paste the code in there. You're going to name it, give it a description, all that stuff. Give it proper date, just like you do articles. Go to tags, give it a section. You'd probably be best to give it keywords. election for searchability purposes. This would be a great tool to do this. Because it's an HTML, it doesn't automatically pick up keywords like our articles do. So I would make that effort to place in keywords in here. Election night, November 2020 election, and maybe like put some hot names like Biden and Trump and all these things in here, so our searchability is better for these charts. Once you do that, honestly, everything else you don't have to deal with unless you want to. If you have a way that you work within blocks, and you can follow how you work within blocks, then save it and close, and you're done. If you want to embed it into another article, you're gonna go to an article. So I'm going to double click on this. I'm simply going to go to my related. I'm going to go find that HTML. So easiest way again, get on HTML type, election, search. If you want to use slugs, if that's easier, go for it. And it'll, there's some, might be like, actually, these might be nationals, so but this one's yours here. So add that. You're gonna grab it and push it into the article. Just grab it and then and drop it into the article, and then save and close. And now this will show up onto the. And if I save it here, even though it's still do not publish, it won't show on the article, but I can show you a preview of it. So I go in here, and then it will show up in the middle of the article. Okay. And for DataWrapper, I do the same thing. So I'll go to DataWrapper, go to my DataWrappers, or my charts here, right? There's Fergus. I haven't created one for Cap Journal, so let's create one for Cap Journal here. So first of all, I'm going to see, because it needs to give me the option to, there we go. So Cap Journal. Okay, so I haven't created one, so I'm going to go back to my charts. I'm gonna go to Fergus one, and then I'm going to duplicate this. And now that I've duplicated it, I want to, DataWrapper is a bit different. You click in here and you make the changes. Change that, remove that. Here again, okay. And then I want to make sure I change this to source down here. So source, you'll go into this tab, and honestly, you make the change here, but the source here, change it here, because I don't think you can change it down here. Yeah, it won't allow me because they're hot links, so it will just take me to the page. So here again, here. Then change the website. Or put your byline, you can, notes, you can. But I did that, but I need to go, now that it's basically duplicated Fergus, but I need to use my Cap Journals data. So I'm going to go back to upload data. And again, it just takes a minute for the first time, but once you have everything set, the updates are pretty easy. You're going to go Excel upload, go find your data sheet. Okay, so what I do need to make sure is that I follow the same data format as for DataWrapper, because it's a bit different. So let me do that. So I have this. All right, let me see. So for DataWrapper, it's a bit of different format. I'm going to open the ones for DataWrapper here. Then I'm also going to open this one that I need to copy the data from. I just have to do this step because I don't have Excel on my computer. So this is the data information, but I need to push this data into this new format. So I'm going to get rid of all these. Just get rid of all. The percentages can stay for now. And push these races here. Oh, I guess I could have left US president there. Oh well. So push those here. And then go through the list. So Senate is Mike and Dan here. I'm going to put Dan here. And Mike, and it's the same race. So I'm going to put 50-50 for now. And then U.S. House. Okay. Oh, that's House. Sorry. Dusty. So let's go here. Make another row. These are actually Senate. This House, this is Senate. And I would just, maybe U.S. House Representative, kind of fill in the whole race name. And then here, Rusty, Randy, 50. And then we got 3 for South Dakota House. And then put Randy William, Mike, Amanda. Oops. These are all 33% because we don't, right now, we just want everybody to have the same percentages. Below, who's next? Commissioner. Oh. Freeze, column 1. Okay. So I got commissioners. Oh, I did this already. No, I didn't. Wait. Yeah, I'm getting confused. Okay, so wrong ones. There's too many names. Pick these up, push these in here. Okay, and next we have commission.
Hey, Alessia, we have a hard stop at just a few minutes before 1 because we have the progress kickoff Zoom call at 1.
No problem. I'm almost done here. Let me do this. And then we have the last one. President. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Then, alright, so 33 for all these guys. Yep. So, alright, so now I have my sheet here already. And then I'm just going to simply download a CSV file. If you're using Google Sheets, that's how you do that. So now I have it here, but I need to change the name because this is Cap Journal. Alright, so I did that. So after the easy part is here. So upload, go find it. Make sure it's the cap journal one that I'm using for DataWrapper, which is here. Open that. All right, so now it pulls it here, and then I say proceed. I don't have to really make any modification because I did. The one thing, the colors here is different, so we need to, and cap journal, whoever, we can work on this together or finish this, but ultimately under polls, there's customization. Let me see where it is, because I always races, candidates. Okay, so candidates, I need percentages. So let me see if this one changes it. Yeah, so that's the color of that. There's those. Oh boy, now I need to find it. But I need to basically find the poll change here, which is always hard to. For some reason, it's difficult to find here. Reset all, because I don't need to worry about those. Candidate races, I need to worry about those. There we go. I just made it all. I reset everything so the colors don't match. But honestly, if you do want a background, oh, that's that background. If you want to do color changes, for example, the names, you can do that by simply doing this. So it's probably, just go down the list and do that. This one's a bit annoying because you have to do each individual. Last one. All right, so once I did that, I'm done with this. I go to the next, proceed to the next screen. I'm done with that. I'm going to publish it. Publish chart. And cap, I won't add it into your website. You go ahead and add it, but just copy and there's your embed. So, and that's DataWrapper. Okay, and then I go back to data so you can see, all your charts. And you probably, what you want to do is remove this one and put it into the cap journal so you guys don't get confused. So, all right, I'm done.
I do have a question in regards to adding like number of votes and percentages reported. How will we do something like that without throwing off the bar charts?
So you need number of votes on here?
Well, I'm thinking about like we have mayoral race and city council, and percentages are nice, but 53% in the mayor race is not 53% presidential.
Right.
Some of our constituents or people who actually are readers will want to know how many votes, and then how many what percentage of the polls have reported.
Okay.
And we're thinking about using Flourish for this, so I was just kind of wondering if there was a way to do it without throwing off that percentage.
No, so the percentage. I would keep the percentage, but we would have to figure out another field or just another format, because that's why in the beginning we were like, okay, so what are we trying to pick up? But now if you do want to add another column, we just have to figure that out and how it will look in the Excel and in relation to the chart. So we need number of number of votes. So how do you want to call it?
Yeah, number of votes, and then I was also wondering if we could add the precincts reported.
And that's okay. So that's also a number, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I can work on that for you. If anybody else needs that information, please let me know. But I'll work on it. Wait, who was that? Was Fergus? Okay, Zach. Okay.
Yep. Thank you. Bye.
So I'll work on it on the Fergus Falls. If anybody does need that information, or if this works for you guys, you know, you can start it. You can start working on your own polls or your own charts. But I'll go ahead and send you. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and send you the logins to both DataWrapper and Flourish, as well as this demo video. And if you guys do like what Fergus Fall is doing, I'll work on that so you guys have access to that, and you can simply duplicate that type of chart. So, but other than that, is there any other questions? Cool. All right.